Hello, beautiful souls. Good morning. We are in nature. Guys, today I have a message that I had channeled before, and then I saw it coming through other sources, and that always means that comes from the source, right? And I wanted to tell you because I feel like it's totally, absolutely connected to everything we talked before in the last episodes. And it's about the waves still. So 2024, why is this the year of extreme love? I am going to talk about numerology, but I'm going to apologize for the noise, the songs, the music you're going to listen to, because I'm in a city park and it's weekend, it's Sunday here, and so there's music and people are celebrating life. So I apologize. I realized that in the last video I made there was some construction going and I was so focused that I only realized in the edit of the video, but yeah, it's a process of learning. So guys, last time we talked about the chakras, and I only talk about the first three chakras. And by the way, for those who know, you have the first one, the root, right? You have the second one, the sacral. You have the third one, the solar plexus. And then you come back to the fourth one. And the fourth one is the heart. And so, okay, go with me, guys. In the 2000s, right, there was created this bond of energies. And that was ground zero, right? We are going into the 2, and many people talk about this kind of separation that's happening in the world and in our millennium. Because the second chakra, it's like you're the one, right? But then you can go multiple directions. That's why you have 2 kidneys, women have 2 ovaries. There's this, this flow that needs to happen for us to express our oneness, right? And we have reached that place as a collective and in humanity of the 2. That's why 2000, right? And in the first decade, we are seeing this separation, this willingness to experience more, right? And so in the early 2000s, there was created this bond of possibilities, right? Information, of awareness as where to step forward in. And then when we reached the 2010, we already stepped into a different place, because it was the start, right? It was the one. And if you imagine this as wave, I would see it like the 2000s as the beginning of the pond. And in the 2010s, that water that was there, it came back like a wave that pulled the sand and the seashells and everything back, right? And I don't know how it was for you, but for me, it was definitely a decade of letting go, right? In my spiritual journey, I had to let go of pretty much everything. And it wasn't even like, sometimes we talk about letting go, the letting go part in the spiritual journey, and we know it's like, it's something we have to do in the mind. We have to like let go of certain things to see other things, right? Also to have space to integrate more things into our lives. And like but in my experience, the 2010s was like, of course, in 10 years I had so many experiences, good, bad, amazing, heartbreaking, all of them. But that letting go, at least for me, and maybe if you considered your life, maybe it was, we are the one, right? And for me it was to let go also physically of many things in order to grow, right? It's a process, but yeah, so there was this wave that came back from what we had in the 2000s. In the 2010s, that wave went back, and I received this message that that wave is coming forward in the 2020s. And why is this year so important, the 2024? It's because that energy of the flow, of the two, comes connected to the heart, comes to the four. And when it comes to the four, that multitude of things in which you had learned to let go in order to flow with them, right? They will come back. And everything that was lost, everything that was put on the table as an offering, as goodness, as karma that you put on. Maybe you had to accept many things in your life. Maybe you had to forgive many things in your life. Maybe you had to turn the other cheek because you are in this path of of goodness. So every relationship that was toxic, that left you depleted, or every relationship that didn't fit in to your authentic self, to your most truthful self. Every time you saw those masks on people, you saw their egos, but you also saw who they really were. And you had to continuously make this translation of what you're showing me and what I know that you are. All those times are gonna be paid off, right? Because all the shells, all the debris, sorry guys, debris, all the sand that came back, all that strength that was taken, all the strength that you had to show the world. Every time you felt like things were meant to be yours, but they end up not being. Every time you felt you were almost taking out of yourself in order to give God, in order to act good in your life, in order to prove that you wanted a good path for you. Every time you saw injustice in your life, an injustice of relationships, an injustice of resources, an injustice of everything that was owned to you, but it wasn't gift everything will be returning to you. Okay? You're gonna have such beautiful relationships. You're gonna be paid off by the work you did. This is the best year of our lives because we are going to flow in love finally, you know? No more confusion, no more emptiness, no more injustice, no more fighting, no more turning the cheek, you know? This year we will receive the wave again, and it's gonna be beautiful because we deserve it, right? Certainly deserve it. This returning of everything that's meant for you, everything that you paid off, everything that you took out of yourself, it's gonna come. And you know, guys, I talk about this in waves because, of course, I'm extremely connected to the sacral chakra as an artist. And right now I'm having this relationship with you, right? But you can see this in many other forms, through the spiral of time, you know? Because we know that time is a continuum, is a certain pond that moves through energy, but it moves also within certain numbers, certain levels, certain energies. And we know that in this place of the now, we are still feeling the I like to call it waves, but you can see this as an earthquake that comes and You know that when earthquake hits once, it's not one time, right? It's a continuum. It hits one time and then it ripples, right? And we know that's the true nature of time when we're talking about an earthly time, a time that connects within the design of the earth, within the, what you call it? Yeah, the earth's design, the godly design. We know that time is the same thing. Like an earthquake, like a spiral, like a wave. But if we forget the logic, and if we go back only to the heart, yeah guys, that's what I wish for you. That's what I'm hoping for myself. That this wave will come and finally give us the blessings we work so hard for. Really hoping that this garden can bloom with all the seeds that we had put upon. And I was so scared of crying today because, God damn it, we deserve it. We work for it. It is meant to. It is in our bloodline that we are finally putting our crown, receiving the blessings in the kingdom. And truly be acknowledged by who we are, as a piece of the source, as a drop in the ocean. We deserve love. We deserve everything, right guys? And yeah, that's the message I wanted to give you. And I'm kind of glad it wasn't so emotional as I predicted. Because yes, we are no longer connecting to the past, right? It's here, but it has been transforming growth. It has been transforming, that's what I'm talking about. All of this past is no longer something that affects us in a negative way. It would be affecting us from now on in a positive way, in a growth, in a lesson we have learned, in a work that we have done, in the planting of that seed. We deserve, as gardeners of love, to receive our flowers. That's enough, guys, for now. And that's it for today. Thank you for being there. Much love and light. Let us watch this wave bless us. And if you like this video,